Sorry about that. Be happy. I know it's backwards, but it does say be happy. Um, yeah, I wasn't set up. I hit play. Record somehow without being ready. So I apologize for that. Um, Anywho, how about the fact that we had some sunshine today? We were able to get out a little bit. Felt great. Um, Tomorrow's going to be even better. It's going to be near 60. So while you have the chance, get out, do something. But if you get stuck inside, there's a few options for your kids and or yourself. You can make things up. Like I saw a post the other day. A mother had her Tupperware strewn all over the place on the floor of the kitchen, and a great little project for a youngster. Match all the lids up to the different Tupperware bowls. It gives them motor skills, teaches them shapes and sizes. It was great. Just one little small thing you can do. Be a parent, man. Straight up, just get with your kids and play board games, do their homeschooling. Make sure they're active. Make sure they're not sitting idle, for too long. I know everybody leads a busy life. You work from home. I'm working a regular job. I go back Monday. Thank God. I miss work. I was out for a 14-day quarantine. Basically, I caught a common cold at the exact wrong time to catch a common cold. But for safety reasons and other underlying issues, and the safety of others, we just decided between my physician, my boss, and myself to go on a quarantine for 14 days because they weren't going to test me because I didn't have the symptoms. So without the symptoms, they're not going to waste a test if you don't have the symptoms, because other people need those tests that have the symptoms, right? So they're not going to take away a test from the general population that needs that test. So without the test and without the capabilities of being tested, without the symptoms, I had to do a 14-day quarantine just to make sure everything was legit so I could go back to work. So Monday, I'm back to work, back in the heavy equipment, living the life I love to live. But I also am starting up my own business from home, so it's a lot of work. I work days and nights. These past couple of weeks being home, it was nice and smooth. I was able to get things really cracking, get the ball rolling pretty smoothly because I had the time to do it between juggling with the homeschooling for the kids and other stuff that you got to do around the house. A house needs work constantly. Even brand new houses need work. So I got a bunch of big projects done. It was good. I'm grateful to be able to do that. I'm grateful to have the time to be able to do that. And I'm grateful to be able to go back to work where a lot of other people can't. They consider our pit, our yard, our recycle yard an essential business because we provide aggregates and processed materials for your line workers, your ditch workers, your electricians, the water departments and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different materials that each one of these essential companies will need throughout this whole quarantine. So yeah, I'm back to work. I'm happy. I feel great. So get out, tomorrow, especially tomorrow's going to be near 60, they say, sunshine near 60 degrees. So get out, excuse me, my nose is running. So you get out, post that you're outside, walking, working, go to Team McKenzie, join up if you're not joined up already. Post some workouts, post some playing in the yard, whatever you're going to do, nice healthy stuff that you're doing outside. Get moving, show us that you're moving, touch base, share with us. That's what we want. I see Katie's watching. Hi Katie, how are you? It's nice to see you. So I'm going to touch a little bit more on that, on the COVID-19 stuff. I know it's everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. I'm not going to get negative about it per se. There was a whole bunch of stuff that I was going to touch on, but I decided just not to do the negativity thing, the death rates, the death tolls, and all that stuff, because it's just, they're beating the daylights out of you on the news with it, right? So, you know, everybody's touching base on it. You know, I'll touch base on a few things. The masks, you know, they made it. Hi, Michelle. Hi, wifey. Nice to see you guys here. So the masks, they're mentioning now that they would rather you be outdoors with a mask on, right? So I saw today on the news, they made a homemade mask out of cotton. They're saying the cotton isn't 100%, but it does work if you double it up, triple it up, or whatever. And they made quick masks out of a piece of shirt with two elastics. You tie the thing around, you loop it around your ears, you got a quick mask. You know, if you got to leave the house and you want to have a mask on, you don't have the N95, which they don't want you buying anyway because they're in such high demand for people that really do need them, the frontline workers and stuff like that. It's needed elsewhere, you know. Who's that there? So do your homemade masks. If you don't have any masks, do a homemade mask if you want to wear one. There's hotlines you can call, 617-727-3465, or you can text 211. That's the mask hotline if you need any other information on the COVID-19 stuff that's going on, if you haven't already been beat to death by it, by the news. The calendar, all right? That's enough of that COVID stuff. So the calendar. Get yourself a calendar, right? Get a calendar. Have a plan. Follow your plan, right? You have on the, you know, during the week, write what you're going to do. Write a plan. If you make a plan and you follow that plan, you're less apt to slip up. You're less apt to get lazy. You're less apt to fall into a depression. And you're more apt to make healthier choices. Stay eating healthy, right? Stick with your workouts. Or at least do something. Stay active. We sit idle, we sit on our chairs, our couches, and our beds or whatever. Bad news. You know, your muscles are going to seize up, your joints are going to ache. You go back to work, you're going to feel like crap. You know, stay active. Get up and do something. If you can't leave the house, if the inclement weather like we've been having, I mean, everybody's going nuts. Everybody's stuck in the house. But at the same time, you can do things in the house also. I mean, I busted my ass in my house over these rain days, you know, working out, meal prep, meal plans. There's a billion and one different things you can do. Everybody can come up with their own thing. So follow your plan that you write out. You know, even everything right down to hygiene. You know, write it down. You know, get up, brush your teeth. Get up, make the bed, brush your teeth. If you have to have that detail of a plan, do it and follow it. It'll make you a healthier, happier person, trust me. So the most important thing for kids, as far as that plan goes, is to have something in their daily routine to have them move around, okay? Don't let them sit there all day. Have them move around. Have them do something. Get up and do something. We have the kids, even if it's raining out, you just have the kids get up and jog around the kitchen or something, you know, anything. Have them work out with mom or dad, you know. Kind of limited for space down here. I'm doing some construction right now down here, and I got a bed that came with a bum leg, so that's sitting down here that I can't put together, but we make it happen. You know, that's what we do as human beings. We adapt and we survive. You know, we've done that for however long we've been on this planet for, right? So the other thing to do is have the schoolwork in that plan too. The kids got to keep doing their schoolwork, right? So make sure they're doing something. There's a bunch of different websites I'm sure all parents have gotten the links to from their teachers, their principals, the school, whoever has given them the links to go on for these websites. And do it with your kids. Be active, you know, have the contact with your kids. And not only will it be great for them, it will be great for you. And they will remember that moment of you sitting with them, you know, way down the road. Like I still remember little moments from my parents, the things that, even the little things that they did. You get down to your kid's level, eyeball to eyeball, you know, and get on their level. they will remember that stuff, and those are precious memories that you don't want your children to live without, right? So try and do that a little bit, you know, when you can. Interact with them. Track it. Track their activity. You know, track your activity, whether it's your diet, you know, your meal plans, your meal prep. Track that. Track your workout activity, weight increases, decreases, how you felt, how you were doing that day, any pains, aches, suffering. Track things so you're aware of them down the road if something were to happen. And try not to count the days. I know it's tough, right? You know, you're on day blah 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 of quarantine. Hey Lynn, so what you're doing is you're counting the days, and you're almost like, as far as me goes anyway, forget about it. You know, I don't like counting the days of how much time I got left here, there, or the other place. Day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second. That's how I live my life. I don't try and focus on how much time I've been in one place or how much time I got left in that place. Live for the moment. That's how we were brought into this world. Try to do that as much as I can nowadays. And, you know, I suggest that for a lot of other people. It's hard to live in the moment as an adult. But if you notice, a kid don't care if they're running around nudie, right? They just come out nudie and they don't give a shit. You know, an adult comes out nudie, if they don't give a shit, they're probably hammered. But at the same time, that's living in the moment. That's a child and their freedom. You know, that precious thing that you get domesticated as you grow older. So try and spend those moments with your kids, all right? So I want to touch on an abuse thing, all right? You know, domestic abuse, because it came up on a topic this morning I was discussing with somebody, and I found it very interesting because the case study, due to COVID-19, they're saying cases are up 22%, domestic violence cases, all right? Whether it's, you know, there's 6 different forms of abuse. You know, some are worse than others. Everybody thinks of abuse. When they hear the word abuse, they think you're getting cracked in the jaw, right? You're getting pushed around, you're getting beat up. But there's six different types of abuse. And the cases are just rising. They're up 22% within the last year. And they're attributing that mostly to this quarantine. And it makes sense because you're locked up. Now they're locked in with their abuser. The victim is locked in with their abuser. You know, not so much locked in, but you're home, you're not working. Say your spouse is abusive in one way or the other. Now you're in confines with them for the most part. And there's less of an escape. There's less separation during the day. If you both work, you're separated during the day. And, you know, that could kind of control things a little bit as far as stress levels go. But being confined in a house or an apartment or wherever with an abusive individual can be frightening. It can be, you know, it can be the scariest thing for somebody. But if you know or see something, say or do something. You know, if you're aware of somebody that's dealing with some form of abuse, talk to them about it. Ask them if they want to do something about it, or just do something about it. Get them out of that situation, because it's very unhealthy, you know. So the being confined, anger issues may spike, okay, because you're confined. You're like a caged animal. At the same time, you're dealing with another person in your space that you're not used to, that space being invaded, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom or dad. And now you've got your whole family in your house all of a sudden for weeks at a time, and it can get a little stressful, right? So your anger issues are going to spike. Stress levels may increase also due to the fact of all the stress. You know, you got financial loss. You know, you're out of work. You know, most people are out of work right now. A lot of people are collecting unemployment. They got relief checks coming, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff takes time. A lot of people live week to week, like myself. You know, you live week to week. You miss a week of work. you're relying on what little savings you have, if any. So the financial end of it can create the anger issues and stress levels. The space that you're used to having to yourself is no longer your own. That can increase your stress and anger issues. There's a whole bunch of different variables that can go along with it. Depression, anxiety, and even fear may set in, for some people because of this stuff. I mean, people are scared. People are downright scared. So as you work your way back out, a majority of the victims will not speak up, due to a multitude of different reasons, whether they're scared or they truly love that person, but they just can't bring themselves to separate from that person because they're being abused. So most victims of some kind of abuse tend to gravitate back to the abusive individual. It's a strange phenomenon, but it's true. Some victims don't even realize that they're even dealing with abuse. So the 6 different kinds of abuse I want to go over is a physical. That's the first thing, like I said, it's the first thing people think about is the physical abuse. The hands and the feet, or whatever, the smacking around and all that. That's horrible, right? But there's also psychological, emotional, mental, right? You're in their head. You're working them around. You're making them feel like shit. You don't even realize that it's happening to you. But the abusive individual is just cutting you down on a daily basis. So then you got verbal abuse, which is obvious. Yelling and screaming and calling names. You're this, you're that, you're this, they're that. Just nasty stuff. Financial abuse, withholding money from your loved one, or spouse, or whatever the victim may be, withholding the money or using money against them. The sexual abuse, which can be, obviously, a rape thing or whatever, or just a simple thing is like, oh, you suck, you don't do the right thing for me. That can be sexual abuse also. Because it makes your spouse feel like crap, that they're not doing the right thing for you. So in a way, that's kind of like a form of sexual abuse, right? So the cultural abuse now, that's number 6, also known as racism. None of us that I hang out with deal with that. That's a no-no in my book. We're all one in this world as far as I'm concerned. So this is just a quick one tonight because I got going late tonight. So I got to get back up and deal with the children and all that. But all this stuff here that I mentioned in this post, they're all good reasons to just stay active. Get into some kind of exercise program. Get on a meal plan, get on a diet, get healthier. You feel better. Your mind's in the right place. You feel great. You're exercising or whatever you're doing, and you just feel better as an individual. And that's what we push on Team Mackenzie, is positive, moving forward. And me and my wife, the administrators on Team Mackenzie, she's on right now watching me also, we will help you. We got your back through anything. You know what I mean? We're not going anywhere. And I'll say it every time I have a video. I'll say it. We got your back. We're not going anywhere. All right? So whenever you need us, we're here. Message us, either one of us. You got questions, comments, ideas, anything. We've been in this fitness thing for a little while. My wife's a Portion Fix, certified coach. So she knows a lot about nutrition and portion control and stuff like that. I've done a lot of fitness stuff in my life. I'm not certified in anything by any means. I'm no doctor, but I have a lot of real life experience, and I do run my own team, my own fitness-based group, Team Mackenzie, on Facebook. And that's what we do. We try and help any other individuals that want to jump on board to push one other person or multiple other people to get on a positive bus and just keep that train rolling. You know what I'm saying? So the more positive energy we put out into this world, the more positive energy we're going to get back. Okay? It's reciprocated back to you. And I put a lot of negative stuff out through my lifetime. And I'm done with all that. I want to, again, I'll say it again, I want to be a builder of moments, not a taker of moments. I'm sick of taking moments away from people in this world. I want to provide moments. I want to be a provider of moments. Happy things, positive things, take care of myself, inner side and outer side, and just be a happier whole person. And it takes work. It's not something that comes naturally, especially for me. I got anger issues. I'm a mental case. People that know me, but I've calmed down. 43 years old. I took a leap of faith, getting into this this online business thing, and here I am doing it. I'm pushing myself harder every day. I run this thing like it's $1 billion corporation, like I said the other day, and I'll continue to do that. Whether I make $0 or $1 billion, I'm going to run it the same either way, because I'm dealing with you, my friends, my team. My team is my group. You're my people. You're with me. You're under me. You can come to me for anything, and I expect to be able to come to other people for stuff too. So please lean on us. We're a team. There's a reason we call it Team Mackenzie. You don't have to be a Mackenzie to be on Team Mackenzie. It's just, it's my family. It's me and my wife. My daughter joined up today. She's going to start doing some stuff, posting some stuff. So, it's great. We're moving in a positive direction. People are jumping on board this thing, man, because it works. The program I work with, it works. I'm living proof that it works. I've been on the diet for less than a month now, and I'm shredding up. I'm looking better. I feel great. I feel healthier. I get energy. My testosterone levels, like I touched on yesterday, those are coming up. I just had my blood work redone. Cholesterol levels are going down. I feel incredible, and I just can't stress enough how much I want to help somebody else get on board with this. It's not the money thing. Like, that comes second. If I sell something, that's great. First and foremost, I want to help people. I want to help people get on the right track. That's what I'm here for. If you want to jump on board as a coach and make some money, and I can make some money too, that's great. But for now, let's just help each other, So it takes a healthy mind to build a healthy body. So you got to get your mind in the right mindset before you can attack your body. If you want to do a diet, if you want to lift, if you want to do both, which I don't do either, without the other. Now, I used to just work out, and I'd spend years and years in the gym with very little results. As hard as I push myself in the gym, I should be a freaking superhero by now, but it is what it is. I never ate right. I ate like shit my whole life. And I'm paying for it now with the high cholesterol, but like I said, I'm lowering that naturally. I'm coming off that by diet and exercise. So, build your mind, get your mind right, whatever you got to do that. Get with a therapist, lean on me, my wife, whoever, we're here for you too. I'm a recovering addict. If anybody out there is an addict, you can message me, talk to me. I'll even give you my number through Messenger. You can touch base with me anytime, man. I'm here for anybody that needs a person to talk to. That's just, what I want to give back at this point in my life. A little bit of help to somebody else, because God knows people in my life have done nothing but forgive me and give me chance after chance after chance. And yeah, I'm getting a little emotional. I'm sorry, but I want to be that person for somebody else. I want to help somebody through something like that if they need help doing it. I don't want to be the guy that somebody else is helping. I've been that guy enough in my life. So I feel comfortable saying that on live chat. That's where I'm at in my life. I don't deny that I was an addict. I don't deny that I did some awful things in my life. I haven't talked to my dad in 3 years, over 3 years, almost 4 years. And because of a last time that I got in trouble. And it's taken a huge toll on me. So, yeah, I just want to get things back in my life that I've lost. If I don't get them all back, it is what it is. But as far as getting your mind right, I'm here to help you. My wife's here to help you. The members of my team here to corral around you and help you. That's what we do for each other. So I'm going to cut it at that, folks, and we're going to say goodnight because I got to get up and put the kiddos to bed. Tomorrow I'll try and do a post a little earlier. And I'll try and touch on a few more different things about the group. We got a 21-day challenge group starting Monday, which is, you know, a day away, you know. So that starts Monday morning, first thing. You know, Monday morning as early as 12:01 a.m. if you want. You know, Monday morning the 6th is, April 6th is the start date for that challenge group. And you don't need any money to join in. You don't need anything but drive. You don't need anything but the want to help others to join our group and get on board and do this. We want to get healthier. We want to do our fitness routines. And we want to work with each other to make it happen, because it's tough sticking with this stuff. You know, it's hard because the results aren't immediate. We want everything now as humans. You know what I mean? We want everything now. Oh, Katie, I'm sorry to hear that, honey. I just read that. I didn't know how long that's been up there, but I just read that. I'm very sorry. I've lost a lot myself. I've lost a shitload of people in my life to the crap, you know. And it's terrible. You know, you deal with so much of it throughout your life. You see it, you know, in one aspect or the other, whether you're dealing with it personally or you're dealing with it remotely with a family member or a friend or even just someone you know. You know, it's tough. And it's hard to break free from. It is like, god damn, man. That's why people, addicts, have such a hard time quitting. We destroy so much of our brain and our dopamines and all that crap and our receptors in our head from destroying it with chemicals, for so long, that when we do sober up, our brain is still broken, right? It's like having a wet brain. If you're an alcoholic, an ex-alcoholic or something, and you sober up, you get like some of them get like a wet brain, it's called, and it's almost like they're drunk on a constant basis, like a perma trip on alcohol or something. But I've never had to deal with it. I never would want to deal with it. But I've had to withdraw from opioids and from alcohol and you know, cocaine, all of it, and it's terrible. You know, I don't want to get too crazy on this stuff because, you know, it's a subject that, you know, a lot of people are very timid about, and we can talk about stuff like that in the near future. I'll put something more serious together, but I just saw, you know, the comment on the page, someone lost their loved one from the heroin, and it kind of spiked my interest. But yeah, guys, join up Team McKenzie, get on board, get positive with us, put in some work, post pictures of workouts, diets, you know, your meals, your meal plans, meal prep. You know, we take photos of ourselves putting stuff in the oven, anything like that, any healthy behavior. Come on, man, post it up, get people going, drive people in a positive direction. Let's move forward. This world needs that kind of behavior right now, okay? We need this as a society. We need to bump this society up because there's so much bullshit, especially on the media, on the news, forget it, that just knocks everybody down. All damn morning on the goddamn news, all you hear is negativity over negativity over negativity. Every once in a while you hear good news. Oh, little Johnny made a fundraiser and made $7,000 for this, that, or the other thing, and it melts your heart, but you don't hear it enough. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear it enough. I'm not saying everybody run out and start fundraisers. I'm just saying one thing at a time. One small change at a time can change the whole entire world. It ain't gonna happen overnight. You know, we all know that. But if you work hard and you stay focused and you put the work in, magical things can happen. If you get one person to do one thing positive and that one person touches another person to do something positive, what's going to happen? That chain link's going to keep growing. It's going to grow and it's going to grow and it's going to grow. And down the line, you helping that one person out, you might have helped 1 million. Might take 10, 20 years, but you might have helped 1 million people out just by helping that one person out. And that's intriguing to me. That is what's intriguing to me. That's why I do this, and that's why I want you to jump on board, and that's why I want you to do this with us. Because you will make a difference. Trust me. You know, I truly believe I'm making a difference. That's how I run my life now. If I think I'm making a difference, I know I'm making a difference. So if you walk around and you know you're making a difference, you're going to push yourself just that much harder to make that happen. Okay? You hold yourself accountable. That's one of the reasons this group is called an accountability group. Okay? It's a team accountability group. We hold each other accountable for the things that we do on our team. Right? Your workout, your health stuff, you blah, blah, blah. You know, like I said, the business end of it, yeah, if anybody wants to sign up on as a coach, by all means, message me, message my wife, sign up as a coach. We'll walk you right through it. We'll get you started up. You can start making your own money from home. You know, that's how you got to do it. You got to sign up as a coach under a coach, work with that coach, get pointers and tips from that coach, and take your own spin from that, mesh them together, and boom, do your own thing. Like my coach, Tony Furtado, he's a great guy. You know, I don't talk to him a whole hell of a lot. I message him every once in a while, but he's a great guy. He's a driven guy. He does very well with this stuff. And, you know, God bless him. You know, he puts his work in. The guy's a hustler. He's always working, you know. So he's who I signed up under, and he's my mentor. You know, I utilize his stuff. You know, we share with each other. Nobody's going to beat you down from taking a quote or a thing off somebody's page and posting it on your page. All us network of coaches, we work together. We work with each other to support you as a group. So jump on board with us anyway. You know, feel free. Go on Facebook, Team McKenzie. Do a little questionnaire in the beginning. We'll approve you. You know, you jump on board and you'll see what it's all about, man. We're just starting out. So I'm trying to promote this heavy. I'm trying to get people on board. I just want to make a healthier world for my children and for myself and for you. You know, I got a whole different mindset for this world now. I hope people can realize that. I love everybody. You know, be good. Stay good tonight. Be safe. And tomorrow's Sunday. Get out. It's going to be nice. Get outside. Post your pictures outside. Playing out in the yard with the kids, doing yard work, whatever you're doing, walking around, post it, man. Get the positive energy up and moving. All right? So good night, everybody. Once again, I love y'all, and I will see you tomorrow. All right. Peace.